So I'm Sarah. I'm co-founder of HANX, which is a sexual wellness brand built with women in mind. So my background's actually in medicine and gynecology. So
you're a doctor.
Yeah, doctor. So I worked in obstetrics, gynecology, sexual health. So vaginas, babies, all that good stuff. And then my friend Farah and I decided that actually there was a real gap in sexual wellness brands speaking to women, and especially condoms. So we've launched with a condom product, and it's male condoms but designed, like I say, with women in mind. So we're super natural. We use kind of all natural latex that's sustainable. It's fairly sourced, fairly traded. It's vegan certified, so we don't use animal byproducts, and a lot of condom brands do. We don't use nasty chemicals. So again, in clinics, I was seeing, the rise of kind of recurrent thrush and irritation down below, and it was because of products women were using down there, including condoms. So we're free of benzocaines and anaesthetics and spermicides and glycerin, things that can be quite harmful and nasty. So really nice packaging.
I really actually like the packaging.
I'll go and grab a back. But yes, discreet, and actually we don't need to have bright colours that like a bit garish and promoting a man's Converse. Like, it was not what we wanted. So making it like more of a normalised conversation. Sex, like looking after your sexual health and not feeling embarrassed to do that, which I think there's such negative connotations around condoms and women having pleasure during sex and taking control of that as well. So as part, obviously our first hero product is the condom, but we really want to kind of expand the product range, but also open that conversation and be inclusive to everyone.
So it's not just a product, it's also a school of thought.
Absolutely,
about sex.
Yeah, exactly.
Very good. Very, very good. So I read a little bit about your story with Farah and a little bit like about how it all came to life.
Yeah.
But why don't you tell us?
Sure. Farah and I went to school together. We knew each other for a long time. And she was working in investment banking and I was working in medicine. And Farah had bumped into her boss buying condoms, a big bright red packet in her hand, and her boss was right behind her buying his next meal deal. And we were just like you do over a few glasses of wine, talking about this awkward bumping. And I was like, I'm so embarrassed, like everyone had been talking about it and and I was seeing the rise of really difficult to treat STIs in clinics, and actually we then thought, why, a lot of women would feel the same. People saw them, or they'd have this perception of feeling promiscuous or negative connotations towards that. So we're like, why is this? But then we started talking about it and thought, let's change this. And then the next day we'd hang it. So we were like, yeah, exactly. So that's kind of how it all began.
Cool. So did you know anything about business when you started?
Not really. Well, I guess a little bit, but like not.
I just find it interesting that you came from
this so
medical background, and yet when I look at your stuff online, it's very, very thorough. It's very taught. It's very the branding is very good, and it's really. You look like a multinational corporate.
That's right. We're not at all. No, but I think I've learned a lot, and I'm continuing to learn so much all along the journey, and we've met some great people. And obviously having Farah as a co-founder is amazing, and
I guess you all bring your
different
own
aspects.
Thing.
Yeah, and I think we've had some amazing advisors and mentors in this space as well. And we're on the accelerator here, and I think along the way we've got the right people involved to support us, and we still obviously are doing that to really make sure we grow in the way that we should. But I didn't do anything business related to my studies, apart from at school, but not.
Did you ever think you would end up in business?
I kind of always had a bit of a
entrepreneurial side
since I was young, but obviously then I pursued medicine as a career, and I think there are elements of being able to do that within medicine, but it's traditionally quite a strict path into consultancy. So
more like being a freelancer.
Yeah.
Would you say that you're living your purpose?
Wow. So yeah, and I think that's kind of always evolving, and I think having principles that you live by is important, and actually, of course, I live by those, but I also am pivoting and working out what's important to me, to business, to people around me at that time. So I guess so.
And how do you know that?
Yeah, so deep. I don't know. I wasn't prepared for this. How do I know that? I guess just aligning my values, and also, like, for example, what we're doing with HANX is more than just a condom brand. Like that whole talking to such a wide audience, like empowering women to take control of their sexual health, like making it normal for you to be able to do that, open that conversation. Like that's all. It fits. It feels right, and like it's a gut feeling.
Where are you at now with your business?
So, I mean, we thought of the idea end of 2015, so quite a while ago now.
Yeah.
We were still working full-time in our respective jobs at the time. We researched the market for a long time. We developed the product. We figured out exactly where we were going to sit, what we were going to look like. Surveyed lots of women, thousands of women, and the kind of output was HANX, but as a medical device, a condom needs a lot of certification, and finding the right manufacturers was the challenge. So we didn't launch until the end of 2017. Barra and I put our own money in to kind of launch the business, which was fun, quitting our jobs and putting our life savings into condoms, and then
living off the razor's edge.
And then we did an investment round. Since we've launched, we've done one investment round, and since then we've kind of hired full-time marketing girl. We're launching our next product, which is the lubricant, and we've launched an online platform. We've kind of had a bit of a rebrand in our tone of voice, making sure that's exactly right, making sure that our branding's right, packaging, and yeah, we're also currently raising another round at the moment, which we've nearly finished, and then with that we're going to kind of scale the business in terms of staff. So we need a lot more kind of people on the ground, as it were. We are looking to other products in the space. We are also wanting to really get our name out there and kind of push the marketing side of things. So that's in a nutshell kind of where we're at, I guess.
Okay, cool. Would you be able to say how much you guys have invested so far?
Yeah, so we've raised, so Farah and I, so we've got a bit of money, and then we have raised $500,000.
Wow. How was that? How was that project?
Yeah, I mean, it was
how long did it take you?
A good few months. I mean, we've building a network of kind of angel investors and people that are interested in this space or this business or female founders or whatever it is, and I think that's taken time. But actually we found that people who were interested in what we were doing and understood the vision kind of were quite quick to come on board. At this early stage, having angel investors
That's really good.
It's great, and we've had some really great investors on board. We've got a non-exec director who sits on the board with us, and we've got a really great branding investor who's also on the board. So that we have people there that are supportive in what we're doing, can help us when we're not sure about certain aspects of the business. So been really lucky in that sense. I can't say it was easy. Like we've kissed a lot of frogs, and it's been very ups and downs for sure. But we're quite happy with the on board.
What would you tell a young woman who is looking to start her own business? Your advice?
Just do it. I think just do it, and I think do go with your gut instinct, because that's important. But knowing that there's a market there and doing your research is important too. Like you have to take risks. You have to like that. Pretty much most entrepreneurs take risks in some sense. I think calculated risk is important too. We had to really research the market and know, is this something that it's not just on a whim that we're going out there, and we've planned things, and we have a vision, we have a strategy, and that is important. So I think do take the risk, and if you're confident that you're passionate about what you're doing, then it will work. And if you're not willing to give up, then you will get there. It's just persistence.
What would you say is the biggest thing that has changed for you since you've gone into business?
Oh wow! I mean, my daily routine is so different. Like in terms of medicine, the whole day is very different. Operating, having clinics, seeing patients time and time again, having having emergency, it's such a different day to day, and it's quite tangible. You know, you'd see a patient and you'd deliver a baby or fix something, and then or you know have to break bad news. There's so many different scenarios, but that day is so different, and you can tick things off a list. Whereas here, it's really rewarding in different ways, and it's much slower. And you might be working on something for a week, and then it doesn't work out, or you might be, you know, like all of these things. And I found that really difficult to start with, and also having a routine and finding that routine was tricky in the first instance. And that's always adapting and changing. But I like the variability of it, and I still try and do a bit of medicine at weekends, so I'm, you know, making sure I'm up to date with that.
How are you getting the best out of your medical background in this business?
Yeah, I think in lots of ways. I mean, obviously the products themselves and knowing what's going inside them and knowing the effects certain things have on women's bodies is important. But also the communication side, the community side, talking to people about questions they have about sexual health, women's health. There's a lot of kind of transferable skills within it, for sure. And because of the nature of our product and the nature of the, you know, looking at sexual wellness as a whole and women's health, there's a lot of things in terms of my knowledge that can help with that. I think it's really rewarding, and I like, you know, talking to women. I like helping with things that perhaps can be embarrassing, and you know, it's a very privileged position, you know, and people are very vulnerable a lot of the time, especially when they're coming in pregnancy, in obstetrics and also in gynecology, when it's, you know, a private part of their anatomy, and you know, it can be really uncomfortable. So I like being part of that journey and making it less comfortable, and you know, less uncomfortable. Less uncomfortable. It's like a double, or more comfortable, whatever you like to say. But and making that whole experience better.
Have you seen any challenges coming up for you and Farah in regards to you being women in business?
I mean, I guess so. I guess in funding it's been a challenge, perhaps more so. And see, the data shows that I think for VC money, about 1 penny for every pound goes to a female-founded company. So there's a huge disparity. I think it's getting better, and I think we're aware of it, which is, you know, half the battle in a way. But I think perhaps being female founders taken less seriously by certain investors, but actually they're the ones we don't want on board anyway.
What is a cool girl?
What is a cool girl? Is a girl that just owns her body, owns her journey, owns it, takes control.
Cool. And what does it take to be a cool girl?
Being comfortable in your own skin, being aware of people around you, and going after what you believe in, and kind of standing for that. Cool. High five.
Okay, TV hug.
Aww.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.